Hello everybody, it's Lisa Brown, Brown Eagles Crafting. We're going to take a Dollar Tree mini cutting board. That usually you can find these in the bigger Dollar Trees in the regular section. We're just going to put some Waverly White chalk paint on both sides. I give 2 coats to the front, or excuse me, to the back. That way the back has a good finish coat because we're going to put a piece of rice paper on the other side. I went ahead and painted the back side and the edges there. We're going to give that a good dry, then we're going to flip it over and we're going to do the other side and go on the back. It took just a little bit of Mod Podge to paint this little board. It wasn't much at all. So we're going to give this a good thick coat. We're going to smooth out our brush strokes. We're going to dry it real quick. And then I went ahead and put another coat on it since this is going to be the back side. Once that's all dried up, we flip it over to the other side. And I do apologize for the glare of my camera. I must not have got the lenses as clean as I wanted to on my phone. Now we're going to use some DIY patina. We're going to put a coat on our mini breadboard there. And while it's still wet, I'm going to put this piece of rice paper that I got from EuropeanExcellency.com. If you use the code LISA, you get a 10% discount. This piece also had the Great Big Santa that I used on the bottle cap the other day. If you give that a little tear, and we got all of it off, at the top I had a little piece of the rice paper white part left, and I wanted to take that off, so I just used my fingernails, and I got that off. Now we just have the star at the top. I went ahead and dried this rice paper because we did have it on wet patina. And now I'm putting another coat of the DIY patina on. And then I decided that I need a bigger little gift down there at the bottom. And this paper had one there. There's several different little pieces on this rice paper. And so I put down some of the DIY patina and we put that back on and we just put a good coat over it. Went ahead and gave this a good dry. You want to make sure that your Mod Podge on the top is dry, whether you use Mod Podge or any other kind of medium. Now I'm just using 2 little pieces of the greenery that I've been using this year. And we're going to use some very sheer red ribbon that I have. And we're going to make just a little tiny bow. And I even have to take it down just a little bit smaller than this right here. We're going to cut our ends off. We're going to put a little bit of glue at the top. And you can see it needs to be just a little bit smaller. We put it right there above that star. I want to make sure I can still see that star. And once I get my ends there, I end up having to clip them just a little bit shorter. And that one there looked a little twisted, so I put a little bit of glue underneath it so I could hold it down because I didn't want it to go over the star. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys later this evening. Have a great day.